So imagine yourself sitting in your room working on your essay. You sit there and you're like, oh, I have plenty of time to do it. I'll watch a little bit of TV. Okay, hours go on and you still haven't finished your essay. So you tell yourself, oh, I still have a week. I don't need to do it now. The next thing you know, you're far behind your essay and it's the night before it's due. This is known as procrastination. Procrastination is something that is very common in most college students and also everybody in their daily lives. I'm someone who likes to procrastinate, even though I know it's not the best thing to do. And I've done a lot of research over the past couple of weeks. So today I'm going to be talking a little bit about what procrastination is, a few different types of procrastination, and then a few pros and cons on it. Okay. So, what is it? The dictionary definition of procrastination is putting off something or delaying it, something of importance until like the very last minute. One place you find procrastination is in schools. When you first think of procrastination, you think of students not doing their homework on time or something like that, but that's because that's where most of the procrastination occurs. It's also you can find in your everyday lives. If you talk to people, a lot of them will say they're procrastinating to do something. Maybe it's going to the store, getting their job done, anything like that. Procrastination also isn't a really recent thing. A man by Hesiod was a Greek poet from 800 BC. He wrote, "Don't put your work off until tomorrow and the day after." That showed us that procrastination even happened way back then. It started to be more effective now because of the use of technology and the internet. And about 20% of Americans today are affected by procrastination. Okay, so next we're going to be talking about a few different types of procrastination. There are two types, active and passive. Active procrastinators, they like to think good about it. They like to see it as a motivation and they like to see it as a challenge. They like to put their work off until the last minute and then use their time wisely for those last couple of hours and they can do it. The second type is passive, which is pretty much the complete opposite of active. They like to do work right when they get it so they can avoid any stress, since they have like high stress levels and they just think it's more effective if they do things fast. When most people think of procrastination, they always see the bad sides of it. But if you sit down and really look at it, you can find multiple different pros and cons of what procrastination can do for you. So we'll start off with a few cons that people think of. Procrastination is something that's very tempting to people. If you are sitting there and you're working on your homework or something and your phone is sitting next to you, and then you get a text message, it's pretty hard not to just look at it and then, oh, you have a text message, I'll reply to everybody else, and I'll look at Facebook, I'll look at Instagram, I'll look at everything else I can look at to try to avoid doing my homework. Something that when you procrastinate, you don't really reach your full potential of what you're trying to get done. Like when you're writing an essay and you're under a rush, then you just try to throw a bunch of stuff in there and then not make it the best it could possibly be if you would have started it a week ago. Now that we've been going over some cons, let's go over a few pros that I can do. Like I said before, active procrastinators, they like to seek it as a challenge. They think if they wait until the deadline and then they can do it good because they want to challenge themselves and really make themselves think and really put their full head into it. Also, people can use it to release any discomforts that they have with it. Like if they have high stress levels, they want to try to like release all of their stress that they can and then do the assignment or use it as a motivation. An author by the name of Pamela Weigart, has her PhD in psychology, she said that procrastination can either cause a great deal of stress and anxiety or motivate and challenge you based on how you deal with it. So in conclusion, procrastination is putting off or delaying something of importance, and it has a lot of pros and cons to it. So try to find your best study habits, whether it be procrastinating until the last minute to get something done or doing it right away.